Tonight, budget surplus, how a piece of a nearly $700 million pie could benefit northern Minnesota. And another big step forward. Cleveland Cliffs checks another box as they continue their buyout of ArcelorMittal. Plus, leaving a legacy. One of St. Louis County's most recognizable judges steps down from the bench. His next pursuit to help people.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Lawmakers in Minnesota are currently deciding what to do with hundreds of millions of dollars. This comes after a projected surplus of $641 million was announced today. The news came as a surprise to some, as it was just this May it was predicted they would face a $2.3 billion shortfall. CBS3's John Cardinelli spoke with two local lawmakers and explains what they have to say. The money will help all of Minnesota, especially the North.
Tuesday brought good news for those in Minnesota.
And what we saw today is we're actually going to be walking into a surplus, so a $641 million surplus, which is a big change.
DFL Representative Liz Olson says the surplus will give hope to many Minnesotans during the current pandemic, as it can be used to offer a state relief bill.
Myself and my colleagues are working on that COVID relief bill with the hope we can have it ready for the special session next week.
Republicans are also excited about the surplus for very similar reasons. They as well want to offer a relief plan.
You know, we're hoping that we can all come together in a bipartisan fashion very quickly and agree
on a package with a massive price tag.
The numbers are ranging for a package anywhere from $300 million to $600 million. Now we see that we have an immediate surplus in excess of $600 million. So I think that legislators can feel a little more confident in moving forward with that package.
It is obvious people across the state of Minnesota are feeling the effects from the pandemic, but such a package would really hold value to northern Minnesota.
Northern Minnesota, our employment comes primarily from service and retail. And those jobs were the hardest hit.
While there are still differences between what the DFL and Republicans would like to see in a package, collaboration is happening.
I do believe that there is meaningful engagement from all of the four leaders right now. We're really looking for that common ground, because that's what we could do right now with a special session in front of us.
Well, the state is in a good spot right now. The long-term projections predict a shortfall of $1.2 billion on July 1st. As we get closer to a COVID vaccine rolling out, St. Louis County is making plans to distribute it. Amy Westbrook, the director of the county's public health division, says they will work with the state health department and surrounding counties to take a regional approach to distribution. Westbrook anticipates a tiered system that prioritizes the critically ill and vulnerable. She adds it's her belief the area will see a small amount of the vaccine to begin with before production ramps up and it becomes widely available in the spring or early summer. Westbrook says, in the meantime, to remain vigilant.
As we move into the winter, this is going to be a tough time for our communities, for our healthcare systems to manage the care, and for everyone who is involved in planning a response, and families who are certainly feeling the effects of COVID.
In total, the county has seen just shy of 10,000 total cases since the start of the pandemic. Meanwhile, Minnesota leaders are busy making plans to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine. Governor Tim Walz is expected to give a major update on those efforts next week. He'll lay out when the first doses will arrive in Minnesota and who will be the first to get them. Walz says that update could come Monday or Tuesday, shortly before the FDA considers approving Pfizer's vaccine. We will keep you updated as we learn more. Meanwhile, Wisconsin is approaching another tragic milestone. The state is nearing 400,000 COVID-19 cases. As of today, they're only about 9,000 cases shy, so they expect to surpass 400,000 this week. Governor Tony Evers is asking Wisconsin residents to stay vigilant during the upcoming holiday season.
As we continue to move through the holiday season and winter months, we must be as vigilant as ever that we're taking every precaution to protect ourselves, our friends, families, neighbors, and fellow Wisconsinites from the spread of the virus.
Evers says 1,800 Wisconsinites are in the hospital right now. 1 in 4 of them is in the ICU. All right, let's get a look at the weather now. Dave started out pretty chilly today, but gave way to a halfway decent day.
Yeah, talk about a chilly start.
Yeah.
7 below in Brimson. Pretty close to 0 for a lot of Iron Range communities. But then the day finished fairly decently. If the normal high is 29, a lot of places beat that fairly handily. So taking a look at today's top temps, 36 Ely, 39 International Falls. Even 29 over the hill in Duluth could be considered a partial victory. You know, you tied it or maybe beat it by a degree. 36 was the top temp for the folks in Hayward. And we're going to run a similar temperature regime again tomorrow with a chilly start to the morning, but a finish warmer than normal in the afternoon, partly to blame or to bless from the sunshine brought in by the 3 high-pressure cells that will continue to linger in our area all the way through Monday, including, of course, Wednesday. Our day planner says we start off here in the Twin Ports at 15 above, and we become mostly sunny, and we top out around 32 degrees. That's going to be a temperature regime, especially for the high there, that we stick to all the way through Monday. Maybe by Tuesday the weather will change. Maybe there's a tiny little hint of snow. We'll talk about how tiny that hint is in more detail in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. A major step forward for Cleveland Cliffs buyout of ArcelorMittal, plus a familiar face is continuing to lead the school trust lands department within the Minnesota DNR. Kristen has more in this week's Eye on Mining.
Cleveland Cliffs has passed another checkpoint on its way to buying out ArcelorMittal USA. According to Cliffs, the company has received clearance from the Federal Trade Commission for its billion-dollar acquisition of ArcelorMittal USA. In a statement, the company said this move represents the most significant milestone toward completing the acquisition, which Cliffs anticipates will be finished this month. The buyout means Cliffs will take over operations at the Minorca mine in Virginia and Hibbing Taconite. The company already runs North Shore Mining and United Taconite in Forbes. Governor Tim Walz has announced the reappointment of Aaron Vandeland as Minnesota's School Trust Lands Director. The state's school trust fund benefits heavily from the iron mining and timber industries. Today, roughly 2.5 million acres of school trust lands and an additional 1 million acres of severed mineral rights remain. Each year, mining contributes millions of dollars to every public school in Minnesota. The numbers for this year aren't available quite yet, but according to the Minnesota DNR, last year, taconite iron ore pellet operations from school trust lands added up to more than $37.5 million. That's up 42% from the previous fiscal year. The most significant source of school trust iron ore mined in the biennium was at U.S. Steel's Mintac operation in Mountain Iron, Minnesota. Following the reappointment announcement, Vandeland said in part, there is significant work ahead to optimize school trust benefits for Minnesota's public school students, and I look forward to continued collaboration with all trustees and stakeholders to ensure current and future beneficiaries receive the benefits they are entitled to. Vandeland has served in this role since 2015. This term will last through 2024.
All right, thanks, Kristen. Well, switching gears a little bit now, St. Louis County Judge Sean Flerke announced today he's retiring from the bench to pursue a new opportunity. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo shares the legacy the judge is leaving in the courtroom and how he plans to continue inspiring the community.
At the age of 39, Sean Flerke was appointed to the bench in the Minnesota 6th Judicial District. Come January, he'll be the next president and CEO of the Duluth Superior Area Community Foundation. He'll be working to connect people in need with people who give.
And I look at all the people who are willing to give and be a part of this great work, and all the people who are in a position to help and receive, and I think we need to have everybody connected.
In his 16 years as a judge, Flerke founded the St. Louis County DWI Court and became a national leader on cases involving substance abuse disorder and family matters.
You look up and think, when are we going to raise kids who don't thirst for substances and painkillers? Why are we raising kids who are in pain?
Flerke's colleagues say his legacy is one of compassion and strength.
I admire the work that he's done on our DWI court. But there's no question he's put his heart and soul in that. And that team, with his leadership, truly has made a difference in so many people's lives.
Flerke says this new role aligns with the values he upheld on the bench.
Justice doesn't live in a courthouse, and I'm not leaving justice. I think every bit that this foundation does is about justice in our community.
He hopes to take the lessons he learned in the courtroom and use them to serve the community.
Well, because of the pandemic, there's a 4-month hiring freeze for new judges. Minnesota court reps tell us state law says a new judge can either be elected or appointed by the governor. We did reach out to the Secretary of State's office to learn more about Flerkey's replacement. We have not yet heard back. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, with the cold temperatures rolling into the Northland, some ice anglers have been scratching the itch. Is it safe? Find out next.
Here's a live look at downtown Ely, where the streets are on the bare side. Yeah, not any snow on the roadways here. No fresh snow likely for at least a week. First, though, we'll talk about a cool down coming our way for one more day, coming up right after this break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS 3.
What's behind the curtain? Window treatments from concept to creation to installation. Bellinger Drapery Shades and Blinds. Shades above the rest.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
I've got one for you. See, UCare, health plan demystifiers and sleeve roller uppers.
UCare, health plan demystifiers and sleeve roller uppers.
Sounds so good when you say it. 96% of all providers accept UCare because they rock so hard.
96% of all providers accept UCare because they ride so hard. Can we pull over?
What's our tagline?
UCare, people-powered health plan.
So good.
Sharing smiles together is a gift. At Aspen Dental, it's easy to gift yourself the smile you deserve. New patients, get started with a comprehensive exam and full set of x-rays with no obligation. And if you don't have insurance, it's free. Plus, get 20% off your treatment plan. Enjoy flexible payment options and savings when it matters most. We're here to make your smile shine bright so you can start the new year feeling all right. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL 7 days a week or book today at aspendental.com.
Synergy. To us, it's the definition of what's behind the curtain. Discover what we can create together. Bellinger Draperies, Shades and Blinds. Shades above the rest.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live, local, CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, let's talk about the stats for the day. We started off on a chilly note. For example, here in the Twin Ports, 4 above is where we bottomed out. The normal is 14 above. But then we finished the day a little bit warmer than normal. Normal's 27, and we topped out at 29 degrees. This is a trend that'll last one more day. Tomorrow's one more cold morning, but then after that, the low temperatures will moderate for a while, and daytime highs will go into the 30s and run a range of about 30 to 35. And then persistently stay like that at least until Monday. Tuesday may be a day of change, but that is very iffy right now. We'll talk about the odds of finally getting some clouds and some snow in just a bit. But of course, we need to take a quick look at the current conditions up at the airport here in Duluth. It's 22 degrees with the relative humidity at 75%. A westerly wind is only going 3 miles per hour, but it was dead calm just a few hours ago. So these winds are slowly picking up. May go towards 15 tomorrow. Air pressure on the high side, yeah, 30.24 inches of mercury, and it makes perfect sense because 3 cells of high pressure are going to be dominating our weather through the weekend. Current temps and they're trying to go down in some towns, down to 11 in Watersmeet. 13 for Ironwood and Ashland, and 12 to 14 from Hayward through Solon Springs to Superior. 16 degrees in Moose Lake and 22 towards Proctor. Already down to 9 Silver Bay, but still 19 in Ely. Low teens for Hibbing, low 20s for Grand Rapids, and mid 20s towards International Falls. But inland numbers could drop into the single digits once again, with lakeside communities bottoming out in the teens. That's tomorrow morning. The following morning, we're going to be bottoming out in the lower 20s. So that'll be going up at least a little bit. Right now, this low pressure system is going up the eastern seaboard, and that's the one that's been affecting folks there with a lot of rain and a lot of snow as well. Here in our part of the world, it's a trio of high pressure cells that have taken over the sky and are going to keep us sunny and dry, like I mentioned, through Monday. Tuesday is the day that might change, and I say might very loosely, frankly, because this low pressure system may go up and over our area, may undercut our region. If it comes through our area Tuesday, it's really only packing a 10% chance for some snow flurries with a partly sunny sky. So very dry for at least a week and maybe even longer. Tonight, the forecast for Minnesota says those low temps go into the single digits inland and are a little bit warmer by the lake. Our friends in Wisconsin and the UP get a range of 6 inland to 15 by the lake, and we all get a clear sky because the high pressure keeps the clouds at bay. Tomorrow then should be mostly sunny for Wisconsin and the UP with 33 to 38 for the highs. Minnesota numbers should go from 29 to 35, and like I mentioned then, it's going to become a fairly repetitive pattern for much of the rest of the week. Sunshine Wednesday through Monday, high temps 32 to 35 degrees, overnight low temps 20 to 23, and the best chance at change is a very tenuous one here come Tuesday with a 10% chance of flurries.
A lot of sunshine there. Thanks, Dave. In some areas of the Northland, anglers are embracing the cold temperatures and heading out on the ice to reel in some fish. But is it safe yet? CBS 3's Ryan Campos spoke with those out on the ice today, plus heard from experts on what you need to know to stay safe before heading out.
The land of 10,000 lakes is slowly becoming the land of 10,000 frozen lakes as anglers are out trying to land the big one.
I'm just glad to be out here. I always enjoy fishing. It's just a good pastime. You can come out here with, your friends, your lady friend, and just have a good time, even if you're not catching anything.
With 5 inches of ice on Fish Lake, Dale Pearson is out for the first time this season, which he says is later than most years.
Last year, I was actually out ice fishing mid-November on Grand Lake.
Indoors, Russ Francisco, owner of Marine General, says people are flocking to his store because of the ice conditions early on in the season.
We have ice early. We didn't get a big snowstorm after we had ice this year. Remember last year we were on the ice early and then it snowed and it goofed up the ice for the whole winter. This year we've got early ice and and we've got no snow in the forecast, so people are going like crazy just in case.
But Francisco says to play it safe before heading out.
When you're on 2 to 5 inches of ice, you got to know what you're doing. If you don't, go with somebody that does.
And make sure you're prepared.
Walking out on the ice, don't run out. Come back the same way you go out. Wear a set of picks around your neck. If you don't have a floating suit, wear a life jacket.
Francisco adds that due to the pandemic, he will see more people inside his store and out on the ice this year than ever before, getting outside and enjoying the fresh air. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, President Trump has filed a brand new lawsuit in Wisconsin. What it's aimed at next.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more. I'll take it. I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Camry or 2021 RAV4.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This year, Santa's got his naughty, nice, and now his shop local list. With a unique variety of shops and restaurants, there's something for everyone at Fichters. And for business or leisure, Fichters Inn is Duluth's premier lakefront getaway. Fichters. Shop, eat, sleep.
Arby's, 2 for $6 every day. Chicken, beef, gyros. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
At Miners National Bank of Eveleth, we know it takes knowledge, dedication, and teamwork to be the home loan experts. With over 115 years and 4 family generations, we have proven we have the experience to be the best in the business. For your first or next home loan, call the experts you can trust at Miners National Bank. Their teamwork is unmatched, and they will bump out any rough spots along the way. Make your house a home with Miners National Bank.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Bentleyville Holiday Spectacular, live on December 5th at 7 p.m. with special guest Strike Point Handbell Ensemble. Enjoy the magic of the holiday season from the comfort of your home. Buy tickets today at DSSO.com for just $10 a household.
Today, we help people. We help them reach higher, see things more clearly, smile confidently, bend the status quo, even help them get a grip. Outpatient surgery excellence. Lakewalk Surgery Center.
Von Duluth Casino is hiring. Apply today.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt this morning.
And the below-average trend
Thanks so much for joining us. So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. on CBS3. Live, local, CBS3.
The Wisconsin Supreme Court will decide if tens of thousands of votes, perhaps your vote, actually counted. It's the Trump administration's latest move 4 weeks to the day after the election. Amy Reed reports from Madison.
A lawsuit the Trump campaign filed today goes after voters in Dane and Milwaukee counties. Lawyers argue ballots from in-person absentee, indefinitely confined voters, and from Madison's Democracy in the Park events aren't valid. But only the park collection is the only thing that's even new this election. Madison city attorney who checked off the 2-weekend event is confident Trump's lawyers are wrong.
The Trump campaign certainly has a right to go to court to continue to challenge anything about the election. In my view, though, this had been entirely vetted before the election, and we're very confident that the program was legal.
At an Elections Commission meeting, mayors, clerks, and new poll workers defended the election in the state.
I have joked with my family since the election that anyone who is worried about the security of elections should spend some time with experienced poll workers, because they are the most fair-minded and detail-oriented people I have ever met.
But the commission itself still disagrees on the process.
I've lost all confidence in you as the chair.
A Republican on the Elections Commission called on the chair to resign, claiming she broke the law when she signed off on the election on Monday.
I can't see that we can go forward as a group. I don't think you realize, even at this moment, how much you have destroyed the bipartisan nature of what has gone on.
What I did was not illegal. You are misinformed about what took place and absolutely incorrect.
The commission administrator said in a statement Monday that the process the chair followed this year is the exact same as the process the chair followed in 2016.
Governor Tony Evers, who is the main defendant in the lawsuit, said today the legal action, quote, has no merit. Still ahead in sports, highlights and post-game reaction from UMD's first game from the pod. Kelly's in with sports next.
Eye on Mining is brought to you by Iron Mining Association, Range Regional Airport, and Miners National Bank of Eveleth.
Imagine building your Range Regional Airport without the mining industry. Now, imagine air travel without mining. We couldn't imagine that either. Welcome to Range Regional Airport, serving and supporting the Iron Range.
What do you get when you add care from Essentia Health and coverage from UCare? Essentia Care, now available for a more affordable price. Essentia Care's Medicare Advantage plans have premiums that start at $0 per month in select counties. You'll be able to see your Essentia Health provider at our 15 hospitals and 71 clinics. Plus, Essentia Care plans allow you the freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare. Compare and shop plans at ucare.org/EssentiaCare.
Maurice's and the Greater Downtown Council thank you for shopping local this holiday season. We love our local businesses, and there's something for everyone on your shopping list.
Indigenous First Arts and Gift Shop showcases a wide variety of Indigenous and diverse artists, authors, and farmers. Right now, we are offering special pricing on curated gifts, packages, and handbags by local artisans. We appreciate your continuous support. Shop online at indigenousfirst.org.
Minnesota Power's mobile app puts the power at your fingertips and lets you take My Account with you wherever you go. Pay your bill, make account changes, track your energy use, and get power outage information anytime, anywhere. Minnesota Power, we're moving energy forward.
Give the perfect gift this holiday season, a getaway on Lake Superior. For the month of December, buy $150 in gift cards and receive a $25 bonus. With safety measures in place to make sure you and yours stay healthy, gift a getaway to the Inn on Lake Superior. On behalf of everyone at Maurice's and the Greater Downtown Council, we wish you the happiest of holidays.
How can you show appreciation and say thanks to our area retail workers? While all gifts are appreciated, here is what helps keep us safe. The greatest gift of all. First, don't shop if you're not feeling well. Stay home and ask friends or family to help you. Keep your trips to a minimum. Pick up 2 weeks of supplies at a time if possible. Wash your hands before you come in and wear a cloth face cover. You can use a mask or a bandana. If possible, keep those cute kids at home and don't touch things you don't plan on buying. Keep your cash in your piggy bank and pay with your debit or credit card. Finally, try not to touch your face and be sure to wash your hands when you get home. Thank you for your help in creating a safer community.
The historic gateway to Duluth, the St. Louis County Depot, is now the heart and soul of arts, culture, and history in our region. And now more than ever, we need the joy found through the arts, the graceful beauty of dance, drama and excitement, the works of artists and artisans, our long and proud history preserved, and music to inspire. The Depot United campaign raises funds for all the organizations at the Depot. We need your support now more than ever. Donate through the mail or go online. Arts, culture, and history need you.
Imagine building your Range Regional Airport without the mining industry. Now, imagine air travel without mining. We couldn't imagine that either. Welcome to Range Regional Airport, serving and supporting the Iron Range.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, it's no secret I've been waiting months for us to be able to show this game graphic for UMD men's hockey. 8 months ago, we watched heartbreak ensue. The Bulldogs' run at a three-peat was cut short due to COVID, a situation completely out of the team's control. We watched the players coming back get their season delayed multiple times, left wondering if they'd even get hockey at all. Well, all that's in the past. Now, in a safe and controlled environment, the puck was ready to be dropped from the NCHC pod in Omaha, Nebraska. UMD taking on Omaha for the first game of the pod. Let us do that hockey. Ryan Fanti replacing Hunter Shepard in goal. UMD has a new netminder for the first time in 3 years, although head coach Scott Sandlin says he may try a few guys between the pipes. Doesn't take too long for the Dogs to get on the board. The new guy, Matt Cairns, fires from the circle. Cloquet native Kobe Bender gets a stick on it to make it 1-0 UMD. Nolan Sullivan of the Mavs matches getting past Ryan Fanti in the first. They'd add another on a power play before the first period was done, and it stayed 2-1 through 2 periods until less than 2 minutes into the third. Bulldogs on the power play. Jackson Cateson is returned from injury, scores in the first game of the year to even the score at 2 apiece. They were not done. And this one is for the lead. The native of War Road, Minnesota, the player with the fewest penalty minutes last season, Kobe Roth, sneaks one in from a nice back and forth from Kobe Bender. That makes it 3-2. Nick Sweeney ices it with a power play goal to go under 5 to go. Hunter Lelig adds an empty netter, and UMD is 1-0 with the 5-3 win.
You know, it was kind of nice to be the first game, and you know, we didn't have to sit around all day, and we got up. You know, and came over here, did our testing, and went back, ate, and came back. But it was fun. You know, it was fun to be, you know, playing again. The guys were excited, and like I keep telling them, hockey's going to get better and better for everybody the more games we play. But it was fun to get out there for both teams, and again, grateful we got the opportunity to play.
I think after the first 2 periods, we knew we had more, and that's how it's going to be. I mean, every team in the NCHC is good. You're never going to have easy games, so. Going into that period, we knew we had to have a good one and play together as a team, so really happy with how we played in the third.
And UMD faces Denver for their second game of the NCHC bubble. That is also a game you can catch on My 9 Sports, along with almost all of UMD's games from the bubble. Here is an overview of the schedule. You can head to our website, CBS3Duluth.com, and click on the Sports tab for an updated schedule as well. Well, Twins outfielder Eddie Rosario is on outright waivers. I always get tongue-tied on that. That is according to reports from The Athletic. The move is the clear sign yet that he will be non-tendered by the Minnesota Twins. Twins essentially giving him a chance to be claimed by a team that might pay him his projected arbitration salary of $9.6 million. If unclaimed by tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 29-year-old outfielder could be non-tendered and become a free agent. Over 57 games last year, Rosario hit .257 with 13 homers and 3 steals. And the Twins' bullpen has always been a point of scrutiny for the organization as well. This past season, it seemed like they had a good amount of depth, but some of that depth was a free agent and is heading to the East Coast. Twins reliever Trevor May has agreed to a 2-year deal with the New York Mets. Since returning from Tommy John surgery back in 2018, May poses a 3.19 ERA with 12 strikeouts per 9 innings and just 17 home runs allowed. He appeared in 24 games for Minnesota last season. Financial terms of the deal have not yet been released. And some college basketball this afternoon. Undefeated Wisconsin taking on UW Green Bay. The Phoenix coming off a loss to the Gophers early on. It's Nate Rivers giving Wisconsin the early lead. He was 3 of 4 from deep for 14 points. The Badgers run away with it in the third. Brad Davison all alone, corner pocket and down. He was 2 of 3 from 3 for 10 points. As expected, this game was not close at any point. The Badgers shot 55% from the field and ran away with their third win of the young season, 82-42 over Green Bay. That's going to do it for sports. We'll have more coming up after the break. Stay with us.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit EssentialHealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Fleet Farm's free gift card event is going on now. Hurry in. These offers are too good to be true. Spend $120 on Carhartt for the family. Get a $20 Fleet Farm gift card. Get a $10 gift card when you buy select size bags of Science Diet dog or cat food. And buy 2 cans of whole cashews or deluxe mixed nuts. Get a $10 gift card. Don't miss these and more during the free gift card event. Hurry in today. Fleet Farm. We've got you covered.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLfinancial.com.
It's the season for streaming and the perfect time to power up all your devices with Extreme Internet. Call today and save with prices as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Go dashing through your shows with amazing speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.99% network reliability. Enjoy the gift of high-speed entertainment for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2. Hurry, offer ends December 21st.
Santa knows a gift when he sees one. Ford, built for the holidays.
Get over $5,750 in total cash on an Explorer. That's over $5,750. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Okay, Mr. Medicare figure-outer. One last question. What's the cost?
For many, Part A is free. Cost goes up the more parts you add. But UCare has Medicare Advantage plans that come with everything you need.
Sounds good. And so does your bike. Now.
Yeah, thanks to you, she's purring like a kitten on a bed of yarn.
Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, I just made it up. You can steal it for your bike shop.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual Gift Givers sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
All right, Dave, we got another chilly start on tap for tomorrow, or what's it looking like in the morning?
Yeah, one more brisk one. Inland
Okay.
temperature should be in the single digits above zero.
but the daytime high will go back to a few degrees warmer than normal. And then once we get into Wednesday night, into Thursday morning, then even the overnight low temperatures warm up to a bit warmer than normal, and we run a range of 35 for high and 20 or so for low all the way through Monday. Persistent high pressure is going to keep the sky sunny and conditions dry, with just a slight chance for clouds and flurries come Tuesday.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great evening.